baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Gabe Davis. What do you have on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Colby Shelton, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Two balls, no strikes, the count. The line to kick the pitch. Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And another ball. The 3-1. Fought off foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now the third baseman, Dale Thomas. Right through there for a strike. Here's your one. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Number 14 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's in there. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starting pitcher, Cade Fisher. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
0-1 now. And foul ball. And the 0-2. And there's a ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. 3-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the number 2 hitter. In the air, right side. On the move. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
The center fielder. That misses. And that's ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. The pitch. On the ground. And that's just foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just misses. And that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Now it's the right fielder. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. One run across in the frame so far here in game 3. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate, and that rolls into the corner. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
And here's the first baseman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two runs across in the inning here in Game 3 of the World Series. Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Ian Doherty, the next to hit, takes outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Up the middle, Shelton. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 1 inning in the books here. The All-Stars lead it 2-0. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Ty Evans.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped to third. And quickly one away in the second. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Here's the second baseman.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
1 out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Way high. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the left fielder.
Right through there for a strike.
In the air, left field, down the line, on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's the speedy catcher. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder.
16.
Outside low. 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Left field, way back there. That's back. And brings it in at the wall. So they strand a pair. Now to the bottom of the second. The All-Stars on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, number 17.
Third baseman, number 17.
Fisher back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Berg, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Charlie Carter, the next to hit. Rips one to right. Evans makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now it's the DH.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Just missed. Kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ortiz in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And a pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 3-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's the shortstop. A double and a run scored his first time up. Ball one, no strikes. Ortiz off of first with 2 away. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. This is the World Series on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the first baseman, Armando Albert.
Armando Albert.
The wind of the pitch. And now the 0-1. Upstairs. Not close with that one. And a count 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Shelton batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the ground to third. Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. He kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Stepping in, Dale Thomas. Dive, and he's got it. Quickly to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
And next is the designated hitter. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1 there.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. And another ball. At the belt and fires. Foul ball. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, number 23.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The wind and the pitch. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Foul ball there. And now the lefty. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And he chases that one. And one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Doubled his first time up. That's way outside, and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. That clips the zone. 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One down, and here's the first baseman. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
That's a little bit low.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And here it comes. That one ripped, but foul. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting, catcher.
Man at first. Here's the catcher, Ian Doherty. He's 0 for 1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Corrals it, and that is that. World Series Game 3. And now the right fielder, Ty Evans. The pitch. And there's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That misses. And it's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Pitch misses there. 2-2. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's the second baseman. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And a foul ball. Ripped to short. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the left fielder went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
And a pitch. And a curve is down and in.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch is outside. And there's the automatic. In the air, left field. Carter moving under this one. Carter pulls it down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And here's the catcher. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one not close. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Curveball over for a called strike. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike three. Bottom of the fourth, down to third baseman, number 17.
Third baseman, number 17.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these players do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The 0-2. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Carter stands in now and watches strike one.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That's inside. And that's ripped into left. Base hit.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first with one gone. Next is the designated hitter. 0 for 1. He struck out. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Left-hand hitter waits. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Under it. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, number 16. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Armando Albert digs in now. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Albert goes 5 feet 11 inches, 22 years old. Usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first. Now the 0-1. That one missed.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman. Now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And down on strikes. 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Now Colby Shelton, 1 for 2. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit. Now a chance for Dale Thomas. First pitch misses. Two outs and one in scoring position. That's outside. Now 2-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That misses the zone. And now 3-0. Movement in the bullpen. Number 31 getting loose out there. Phillips warming up as well. And that's too high, ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now the DH. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. And ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Lifted in the air out to left. Settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Avery Ortiz. The lefty fires. And misses inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 35 appears to be getting loose. Jamison, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that one fouled off. Ball to strike. The pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. That's to third. Feed to second. That's one. Back to first. And that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Here's the center fielder. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
1-1 now. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then
swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We go to the top half of inning number 6. And now, Ty Evans. Davis back to work.
Right through there for a strike. It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swings and misses. And there's one away.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Now it's the second baseman. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Up the middle, Ortiz on the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one upstairs. Strike 1.
2-1.
That's a laser base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Number 28 in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Righty delivers on the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Out towards right center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The All-Stars with the lead 3-0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 35.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the right fielder.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, number 10.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now the first baseman. And first offering is fouled off. Looked like it was a little bit up. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Slater is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Smith also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And a pitch. Outside low. 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back. The catcher,
Ian Doherty getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees. And that one is inside. And another ball. Two one now. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Drew Blake. And now the center fielder. The All-Stars in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering is down low.
Ball, 1 strike.
And delivers outside.
Ball 2.
There's a strike. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Armando Albert will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Shelton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0. And fires in a fastball at 95. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Number 35 on the pitch out of the pen here. So 2 down, and here is Dale Thomas. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, number 17.
Number 17.
As the lefty gets to work, just missed. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 34. Charlie.
So digging in, Charlie Carter. Not even close there. 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. Down the line, Evans on his way over, pulls it in on the run, and a couple of quick outs.
Number 5.
Now it's the DH. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Swung the ball really well today. That 2-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
2-2 count.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Avery Ortiz, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. A little bit high, and that is ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike. And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And we're back. And now the DH, number 14. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Kicks and deals. That one fouled off.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Outside, and a count 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Turns to the right on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ty Evans. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. So 2 balls and no strikes. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Two down, nobody on. And a good eye there. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues. Throw back in holds him at first, so just a single.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now the left fielder. Fastball for a strike.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Caught and missed. Struck him out. That ends the frame. of the 8th. At the plate, number 6.
The shortstop, number 6.
The pitch. Bounce to third. Thomas fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 23.
Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That clips the corner. And he deals. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Number 10 in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 3.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now the catcher comes up to hit.
North Carolina, the catcher, number 28.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
The other way, and that's just foul. The 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Struck him out looking.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the pros. You get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Stretches out and holds it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Armando Albert. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And the slider catches the zone. 2 down, nobody on. And fires in a fastball at 95. This could end it. And that's outside. It's 2-2. 2 outs. And that's a little bit high.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line.